Hi, welcome to Pro School. Today we will learn different SQL queries. To learn SQL queries, we will use WAMP server. If you don't have WAMP server, click on I button link and check how to install and open WAMP server. SQL stands for Structured Query Language and it's used to communicate with data. Communication means SQL perform different action in database like creating a new table, insert, delete, modify data, SQL join, etc. First we will learn the create command. Create command is used to creating a new database. Now click on SQL button. The command is create database, then the database name. You can give any name. Click on go. Now you can see one database is created. Here is our database. Now let's create a table on database, and the command is create table database name dot table name that we want to provide. Then in parentheses we write name of the column, data type of the column and its length. Here we define three columns. Always remember the database name, the table name and the column name is under single quotation. Click on go. Now we can see one product table in database. Now click on the table and click on structure. It will show you structure of the table. We have three columns here. Now see the null property. When the null property is yes, that means it accepts the null value. Let's see an example. Click on insert. Now don't input any data. Click on go. Now click on browse. You see one row has been added and all the value is null. That means there is no value. Now if we don't accept the null property for any particular column, we have to write not null beside that column. The syntax is this. Click go. Now if we want to enter null value, it will show an error. Now enter value for id and click go. Now we can see id1 is created. Now let's see the structure of the table. You can see the id column value is not null. Now we learn about primary key. Primary key is unique and cannot contain null values. Each row has a different primary key and no two rows can contain same primary key. So its value is unique. Now here we want to define id as our primary key. Now the SQL queries for the primary key is the same before except the primary key text. We can declare primary key in two ways. One is this and other is this. In this query, we are defining primary key in the last, and in the other query, we are defining primary key beside the column. Both are correct. Now click on go, and if we see the structure, we will see the id column is now a primary key. So the key icon is beside the primary key. Now suppose you have a website and you have thousands of customers. Now giving primary key manually for every customer is hard. So let's database handle this property. As primary key already has the not null property, we are removing that. And for auto increment the primary key, the syntax is auto increment. Click on go. Now for every time we insert data, the id column value will be auto incremented. Now we will learn about alter command. If we want to change the structure of the table, then we use alter command. Alter command starts with alter table database name dot table name. Now there are four keywords used with alter command. Those are add, change, modify and drop. Now suppose we want to add primary key in our product table. As there is no primary key, the command will be alter table database name dot table name add column name with its properties. We can add also new column with this command. Click on go. Now if we see the structure, we can see one IDs column is added and it's a primary key. Now let's delete the ID column from the product table. The command is alter table database name dot product name drop column name. Click go. Now see the ID column is deleted. Now suppose we want to change the name and properties of category column. We want to name it as product column and the command is alter table database name dot table name change old column name space new column name and its properties. Click on go. Now see the column name and type has been changed. Now suppose we want to modify any properties of product column. For now we want to modify the null properties of product column and the SQL queries for that alter table database name dot table name modify column name and the properties you want to modify. Click on go. Now see in the product column the type of the column and null value properties has been changed. Now suppose we want to delete the table totally and the SQL command for that drop table database name dot table name. We can also delete the whole database with drop database command. The command is drop database name of the database. Now suppose we want to delete the data of the table. For that we will use truncate command. The command is truncate table then the table name. You can delete the whole data with that command. You can see now there is no data. Now we will learn about foreign key. Foreign key is used to mapping between two tables. Foreign key basically connect between two tables with the help of other table. Suppose we have a e-commerce website and we have customer data table and product data table for that. Now which customer is ordering which product, for that we will need another data table. Now storing the all details for every order is difficult. We will simplify that with foreign key. We will create a customer underscore product table. Now click on structure. We will use user ID and product ID as index. Click user ID then index and product ID then index. Now user ID and product ID is foreign key. Now we will set our relation. For that we will need the relational view button. Now click more operations. Here in storage engine click in ODB. Click go. Now you will find relational view here. Here we will set our relation. We will link product ID column with product table. For that choose column product ID. Choose database new DB. In the table the product table is not present here. It's because we need to change the product ID setting. Click on product ID then more option. Here in storage engine choose InnoDB. Click go. Set the same setting for customer ID as well. Now in customer underscore product table you can see customer table and product table present here. Now click add constant. Now set the relation for user ID. We are linking product ID column with product table and user ID column with customer table. Click save. You can also see the SQL queries for that operation. We can also do the same operation with alter table command. Here the command is alter table, table name, then add foreign key, then within parenthesis column name, then reference, then another table name, which table you want to set relation, and its primary key. And this SQL command is for delete and update purpose. It defines we cannot delete or update anything from the table. We can also set relation with easier way. Click on database, then more, then designer. You can see our relation is showing here. Here we can also set new relation by only clicking them. First we will click here, create relation, then click on primary key and set a foreign key, then create relation OK. Now in customer product table, insert some data. Here we inserted two rows. Here it is showing us which user is buying which product. Now if I click on user ID 4, it will show me ID for user details like his name, email number and his address. And if I click product ID 4, it will show me the product name and the writer. So with the help of foreign key, we stored information by normalized manner. In the next lesson, we will learn more SQL queries. Thank you.